There's been one thing that has made me say I would sell the boat over this. After 4 months here, which was supposed to be 1 month, we are finally leaving tonight. So Will and I have a bunch of ways that we keep track of things on the boat. Oh, I can see Will's been adding quite a bit to this list.
So we are now going on to a little adventure, Avalon and I. She is going on a exam run.
I can't stand this. Living on a boat full-time is a dream that so many of us aspire to. The idea of kicking the 9 to 5 and setting off to sea is something that movies are made of and retirement plans are based on. But doing the full-time live-aboard life before you hit retirement age is an entirely different story. You are usually 100% bootstrapped and have to go through hoops to make your life manageable. Are you nervous about this docking situation?
Nah.
Living the dream. Yes, it is absolutely worth it to be able to set your agenda and drop anchor in the most beautiful places in the world. For the adventurous, definitely worth it.
So Largo's on cookie duty right now. He's also on lunch duty right now. Largo, what is on the menu for today?
Well, right now it's cookies and pasta carbonara.
But there are moments where if you had a crystal ball to look forward to what would be needed, you question for just a slight moment whether all the work necessary to make this life possible justifies the reward.
That's kind of how it goes with this travel life that we've been at forever, is we have to be flexible and willing to kind of change gears for goals that the kids have or that someone in the family has.
Join us as we go through one of those days where life is not always that perfect and we call into question what would make us want to quit this life. It's going to be a terrible, terrible sail, like 8 hours head to wind, bang, 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 so I know I'm going to be sick. Thank you so much to our patrons whose support make these episodes possible. The hard part about recording your life in a setting where there is sunlight on all sides of you is that you are backlit on all sides, which makes finding the right place to shoot a real challenge. No, forget it. You don't. Where is there no shadow on this boat?
Wait.
Good morning from Curaçao. Guys, after 4 months here, which was supposed to be 1 month, we are finally leaving tonight in less than 12 hours. I know everything I need to say, I just can't get it fluid in my head, Largo. Good morning from, I got this part down. Good morning from Curaçao. Oh, that sounds so angry. Good
morning from Curaçao.
Good morning, everyone from Curaçao. We are finally leaving here after 4 months, which was supposed to be 1 month, tonight, less than 12 hours for Bonaire. Bonaire. And as of last week, Bonaire was a dream we thought was not going to come true after speaking with a local guy. I look like I'm a conductor. Good morning from Curaçao. Bonaire was actually our plan all along, but last week when we went to the cruisers dinner, we were enlightened by a local cruiser who had been cruising and working here for over a decade that it would be virtually impossible for us to get a mooring ball in Bonaire because that is where people go to take refuge during hurricane season. And your only options are marina or a mooring ball because they don't just let you anchor there. So we were a bit disappointed and discouraged, but I took to the internet and someone that I know who's there, I messaged her and I said, listen, how is it on the ground? Is it really as bad as this guy is saying? And she said, it's pretty bad, but if you're here by X day at X time, we can secure a mooring ball for you. We were super excited. The problem is that Avalon and Will are not here. They're gone for a couple of days. So we had to change their flight to get them back very quickly. And we will be meeting them at Customs and Immigration to check out tonight, come back, and then sail away. The bigger issue is that Largo and I have to get the whole boat ready to take off because as soon as we get back from Customs and Immigration, we have to get sailing through the night to make it there by 7 a.m. tomorrow. Normally that is not a big deal, but because we're going to be going on a mooring ball for the summer, that means we are not going to have abundance of electricity and water. So we've got to wash the bedding, we've got to fill up all of our water, fill up our backup water, kind of stuff that we normally wouldn't do if we were just going for like a 2 or 3 day sail. So wish us luck. Now before you question, wait, Will and Avalon are out of town? Well, they had to go back to Ecuador.
So we are now going on to a little adventure, Avalon and I. She is going on a exam run.
Yeah, another one.
Some people go on border runs. Some people go on runs for the border to go to Taco Bell. We actually go for exams.
All the time, never ending.
Avalon had one last exam she had to take for her college process.
It's not that exciting watching No Lips. Another flight. Here we go.
No one ever said living this life was easy, but we try to make it look easy. It was a 48-hour trip where they took off, landed, took the exam, and then took off the next day to return to the boat.
It's 5 in the morning and we are heading back to the airport. It's gonna be a long day today. Our plan is we're gonna head back to Curaçao, head on the boat, check out customs immigration, and then a 9-hour trek to Bonaire. So it's gonna be a long ride today.
And an uncomfortable trek at that.
So Will and I have a bunch of ways that we keep track of things on the boat. For like the longer lists, we use Excel, but for the short ones, like pre-departure, what to do on arrival, what to do on a mooring ball, we share notes. And so we have a pre-departure note. And there's things like, oh, I can see Will's been adding quite a bit to this list. Holy mackerel, it's really long.
So while Jessica's taking care of all the necessary items on the boat, I am actually doing sail clear. I have to go ahead and keep everything out here. Hold on. I can actually, from the comfort of my seat waiting for an airline, I can go ahead and clear the boat, at least print out all the necessary documents to clear the boat for Curaçao. This is for the boat. Immigration, we still have to do. Immigration, we still have to go and check in and check out with the passports, but this part I can do, and it's gonna save a little bit more time.
Wash the bed linens, fill the water, fill the extra water, put the swim ladder up, go up the mast. You should have a little laughing emoji right there.
Would you rather be taking care of the boat, getting ready to go, or sitting here in the airport?
Are you kidding me? Air conditioning, sweaters, food, airport.
And feed the cat. Okay, so we're gonna get started on this. I'm not gonna share everything we do with you because it's gonna be so boring, but I will share some of it. First is to clean up this kitchen and kind of secure all the items because this will be all over the place, head to wind. There'll be glass everywhere. I'm also in the kitchen checking on my sourdough starter. I am trying my hand at making sourdough bread. I got the starter from this cute little farm called Ballerina Farm. And they send you starter. They call her Willa. I think I'm going to rename her because I've been told that you should name your starter. And since this is, I could call her something that begins with a W, so it's kind of consistent. Anyway, what do you guys think we should name our starter? And hopefully this will be a nice big success and it won't be a crash and burn because I've never done this before. So if you have any tips, definitely put them in the comments for me. So Largo's job right now is he is in charge of charging. He's setting everything up to be charged. As Will and Avalon were on their flight, Largo and I had to make sure Friendship was as prepared as ever because we were going to be heading head to wind for 8+ hours in 20 knot winds, and everything needed to be secured as ever. Okay, that's done. All right, let's talk for a minute. Oh, I noticed I got some water droplets on the lens. All right, we'll take that off after. Let's pretend it's not there. There's been one thing in the almost 2 years of boat ownership and the one in a little more than 1 year of actually sailing that has made me say I would sell the boat over this. I can't stand this. And it's the only thing I really don't like about the sailing life, living on a boat, whatever you want to call it. And I've never spoke about it before. So, what do you guys think it is? Drop it in the comments. Pause the video right now because I'm going to tell you at the end of the video. So pause it right now and tell me what you think it is that I cannot stand about sailing life. With all the stuff that needs to be done, I totally forgot to take my seasickness patch. I'm going to put it on now. We're probably about, what time is it? It's almost 2, so like 6-7 hours away from leaving. I'd like to have it in my system at least a good 12 hours before, but that's fine. This is what the scopolamine patch, this is what I use. This is the only thing that works for me. I was so excited when we were able to help some other sailors and let them know. Oh, that's Will. Hold on a second. Hey, honey, what's up?
Hello?
Hey.
Okay, so here's the thing about, I assume that immigration is probably open 24 hours a day, but I don't know what a customs is. So
I sent you, Will, are you reading your text? Because I sent you like 5 texts about that. Like more than once. Are you not getting my text?
It says immigration is 7.
Yeah.
Right, but he didn't say anything about customs.
Oh, customs is open 24 hours a day.
Sure, because...
That's what Robert said.
Do you know what location? Customs?
He said... You check the WhatsApp. He said, in order to check out with customs immigration, oh wait, that was my question. Customs is open 24 hours. Immigration is open from 8 a.m. till 1900.
Okay, so I'm looking at the place that we did customs, which is over there in the middle of town.
Yeah.
Which is by the floating bridge.
Yes.
On Google, it says it's open only until 5 o'clock.
Can you call them?
I tried, no one answers.
Oh boy.
So I think that with that paper, and you go there, I think you can clear the boat.
Okay, that was customs. Customs is only for clearing the boat, not us, right? And immigration's for us.
Right.
Okay, so I have to be there by 5?
I mean, to be safe, I would assume.
Uh-oh, then I
would
gotta...
take your laptop and maybe get your work done there.
Oh, there's no work today. It's all boat. I'm all boat, bitch.
It's taking that long?
Yeah, it's taken a long time. Yeah.
Okay.
I've got probably a couple more hours, but okay. Okay, Largo, we're probably gonna be leaving here by 3:30 and trying to check the boat on our own. You're done for the day. You gotta help me.
What?
We're 1 flight to go. We're T-minus 3 hours till we're reunited with Jessica and Largo, and we're getting back in the boat. Avalon's got her Dunkin' Donuts in hand. Enjoy the trip with your mom today.
At this point, we've done as much as we can. It's 3:15. We need to go check out at the marina, and then we need to take a cab to go to customs and immigration. So the rest will have to be done when Avalon and Will get back and we all work together. But I think we got quite a bit done. It still feels a little discouraging, but sometimes this happens when you're trying to, you're doing a moving day.
We just arrived here in Curaçao, and the line to get through customs it's quite long. Look at this. We gotta go through all of that and all of that, and then back over there. So it's gonna take a long time. Plus, when I check into Curaçao, I have to check out of Curaçao. Not here, that'd be really nice. Stamp me in, stamp me out, all done. No, I have to go to the other immigration office where Jessica's at. And that's just another thing. So, we're just gonna, it's gonna take a little while. And in the meantime, there's no video over here. I think everyone's got their iPhone out, videoing everything here.
Wow.
Welcome to the tropics.
Is that how you rationalize your rule breaking?
Yep.
I'm just realizing now that these are the last 5 seconds of AC for us for the entire summer, basically. Unless we happen to walk into like some sort of...
Our AC is the warm, the cool breeze of the trade winds. Next stop, immigration, and then...
And sweating.
Sweating. Oh, there you go. That's the last burst of air.
Now that we are all on the same island, we all had to present ourselves together to immigration as the crew of friendship so that we could stamp out of Curaçao. So Largo and I would have actually been done with customs and immigration in under an hour, guys. Unbelievable compared to that 8 hours last time. But we had to wait for Avalon and Will to get here, so it took a little bit longer, but still miraculous compared to our last time. Let's go to Bonaire.
Let's get out of here. We got one more stop. We're gonna pick up pizza. Next stop, back to the boat.
To make our 9 p.m. exit.
We're 2 minutes late.
Oh shit. All right, let's hurry. Without a moment to lose, under the cover of darkness, we made our exit out of Curaçao. We weren't trying to escape anyone, but with the mooring ball being available in the morning, we were not going to do anything to jeopardize our chance of getting there. You see, during hurricane season, the mooring balls in Bonaire are like gold, and we were not going to miss out.
So we're tonight making our way to Bonaire, come hell or high water.
Definitely high water.
Come the trade winds or not. We're basically going against the trade winds, and we seem to be making a habit of doing that lately. And it's not a very recommended ride for anyone who wants to sail around anywhere, because you're gonna get anyone who has any type of seasickness materializing right away in terms of being sickness. And yeah, Jessica sort of just woke up from her.
So wait, here's the thing though. I'm much better now. I put my patch on too late, and when I did, it fell off and I didn't notice. So I put it on only a couple hours before, and it's like the big, I guess, juice surge of the patch hit me at the same time. I haven't been on bumpiness like this, I got really seasick. I didn't throw up. I felt like I didn't know where I was. I was a little confused. And so I was on my shift, and I made it about an hour on my shift, Will.
Around there.
And I had to wake Will up, and he had to come take over.
Right.
And I just laid out here beside him and slept for a couple hours, and I feel so much better now. So now he gets to go sleep.
Right, and our strategy has been trying to motor sail the entire way, meaning trying to not just beat straight into the wind and tack back and forth, but it's just not working out too well. We have about 17 nautical miles left, and I think we're just gonna sort of just muscle straight into it. The winds haven't been too bad. We're going about 20 knot winds at this point, so with the fact that we're going head to wind, any sort of speed we get just adds to that speed. So we're averaging around like 24, and we just pull in our head sail, and we're just gonna sort of come to the terms that there's no sailing tonight.
We are really excited to be in Bonaire for 3 reasons. The first reason is because we have been told that Bonaire is a cruiser's paradise with practically an aquarium below your mooring. The second reason is that there are other kid boats there, which will give Avalon and Largo a break from being with us 24/7. And the last reason is that the mooring field is a heck of a lot less expensive than being at the marina, which, as much as we loved Cerro Boca in Curaçao, we are ready to reap the benefits of being at a home that we can call home just about anywhere for almost nothing.
Right, so the question is going to be, is this place as attractive as it's supposed to be?
Well,
we went through a lot of effort to get to this one place.
I can tell you that I loved our last marina in Curaçao, but it was desolate. There were no coffee shops, nothing. And to actually go have a date with Will would cost us like 3 hours on the bus if we timed it right on the right day, or a $40 taxi ride, which we never did. So I will be happy if there's one restaurant and we can go on a date once in a while.
Today is a glorious day. We have ourselves now a spot for the next, how long have we been here, like a month, I think?
Yeah.
A month?
I have another proposition for you to stay longer.
What's that?
I'll tell you off camera.
Okay.
Just so we don't get confused.
That's cool. All right. And if possible, I don't know what kind of trouble we can get into here, but I think we're going to get into some kind of trouble. It's really beautiful though.
It is beautiful. I
He
can't
means
wait to
good trouble, by the way, not bad trouble.
Bad trouble. Will and I do good trouble. These two, on the other hand,
Excuse me. Who just
Thing
docked the
1
boat?
and Thing 2
Fantastic.
over there. You did pitch us up to our first mooring really well. It's always so much fun getting to know a new place. The anticipation of what's to come always seems to overpower the fact that you are exhausted. And that is what we needed, because when we arrived, we still had to get to shore to check in and out of customs and immigration, give ourselves a reward for a job well done, and then do the most important thing that we have to do when we arrive in a new country.
After we now have all of our customs immigration clearance, it is now the most important part of any country clearance check-in, getting a SIM card. If we don't have that, we can't live this life of ours. So we're getting like 3 SIM cards, right? 3 SIM cards?
Yeah, we were using Digicel, but it's not working well here.
No.
So now,
So we're going with Flow.
Go on the prowl for a better company, and it seems like Flow. Did you just say go with the flow?
Go with the flow.
You should be the spokesperson.
Oh my god.
All right, and then with that, we should be all set.
Humor, Dad.
And this water that we're at right now is the cleanest, bluest water I've ever seen. I can see all the way down to our anchoring mooring, and that's about 10 meters down. It's perfectly clear. Woo!
How is it, Largo? How long do you think you're gonna last in there?
10-15 minutes.
1 month.
That's it? 1 month. I don't know, get off my rope. This should be an everyday thing.
It's the same old story being told inside my head. I'm too shy to straighten up my bones and be a man. I gotta tear this wall apart to let you in.
So it's really difficult for me to get frustrated or even say anything negative when we're in a space like this and Will and Largo are jumping off the boat and just having a great time. But I did promise you that I would share the one thing that could potentially make me want to quit sailing. And I'm sure a lot of you guess seasickness or provisioning or small space or limited showers, all that stuff, but no, not that at all. It is the boat upkeep. There is always something broken that needs fixing or cleaning or whatever on a boat. And we knew this going into the boat. And to be honest, I wouldn't have any problem doing, or I wouldn't even be complaining about that. I guess if you're calling this complaining, it's a little complaining. The problem is that I work like 40 plus hours a week. I homeschool and I have other responsibilities beyond the boat. And I don't expect Will to do all the boat responsibilities. So it feels like if I'm not working on my business or parenting or homeschooling, I'm doing boat work. And I feel like I'm really missing out on exploring the culture, and I want to get deeper into the culture. So does anyone have any suggestions of maybe how we can manage this better? I'm not going to quit, okay? I mean, you know, not today at least. But every time I get doing a bunch of boat projects that take like hours and hours and hours and hours and hours, I try to remind myself that there's so much good that goes along with all the boat projects, if that makes sense. Our toilet broke yesterday, and I'm starting to realize that the toilet breaks on a boat about every 6 months.
I get the feeling you're not going to really miss being on the boat when you're in college.
I'm gonna miss being on the boat and miss hanging out with you guys. I am not going to miss the heat and humidity.
If someone else wanted you to clean their boat, how much would you charge them?
$200 an hour.
$200 an hour, wow.
I just know that in a few short hours we'll be jumping into crystal blue water, and that's really all that really counts at this point.
Yeah.
So Largo is organizing his bedroom right now. I think he's doing more playing with Sentry than he is organizing, correct?
Yes. We've got to get a couple more things, but with that we are now in Curaçao. We're now in Bonaire, and it's time to explore this place. So,
how was that? What?
Could have been better.
Are you serious? Stop it and let me look.